Hey y'all, so welcome back to another What's for Dinner, where I share with you guys 3 easy, super delicious, budget-friendly meals that I know your whole family will love. I do try to bring these recipes to my channel weekly. Oven-baked ranch pork chops, you guys. These are super delicious, and it's so easy to make. So here I just have 3 packs of pork chops. I have some Italian ranch seasoning, along with some thyme, salt, and paprika, and you're also going to need some olive oil. So yeah, let's hop right into it. And also, if you guys are new, hello and welcome. My name is Tia, and I'm always in the kitchen cooking up some bomb delicious dinners, of course budget friendly as well. So if you're needing some new dinner inspiration, then I'm telling you, I am your girl. I will hook it up. I do try to bring these videos to my channel weekly, and I would just love to have you a part of my YouTube family. It's totally free. Just hit on that subscription button down below and that notification bell so you won't miss out on any of my future videos. So here, you guys, I just added on some olive oil, and I'm just gonna go ahead and sprinkle my seasoning mixture onto my pork chops, and I'm just gonna rub them in really good, and you want to continue this process on both sides. And so once I got my pork chops all seasoned, I do like to go in and add a little bit more thyme to the top of them. I just feel like it gives it that fresh flavor and also the fresh look that we all love. And I'm also going to be making some oven roasted ranch potatoes as well, using the same seasoned mixture that we used for our chops. And since the potatoes do take longer than the chops, I went ahead and set my oven to 400 degrees, and I baked these. And then once the potatoes were halfway done, I threw in the pork chops as well. And so here is what it looks like all done. As you guys can see, they look seriously so good. And take a look at these beautiful chops here. When I'm telling you guys, they are super tender. I mean, I'm serious. They were seriously so good. And so here is my plate. I just served it with some peas. And so on the next night, I decided to make some Enchilada Soy Sauce. If you're not familiar with them, they're basically enchiladas in a tomatillo salsa and cream sauce. It's seriously so good. And here's all the ingredients. I just have some cilantro, I have an onion, 4 cloves of garlic, 3 serrano peppers. I also have about, I want to say 20 tomatillos. And you're also going to need corn tortillas, crema mexicana, salt, pepper. And you're also going to need, well, I used mozzarella, but it calls for Swiss cheese, but I just had mozzarella on hand, so that's what I used. And you're also going to need some vegetable oil, and I will also have all the ingredients down below in the description box. So first things first, I'm just going to go ahead and throw in my chicken into my pot here, along with my half of a white onion and salt and pepper, and you're just going to fill the water up until it's covering your chicken, at least halfway. And so next, in a saucepan, you just want to go ahead and add in all your tomatillos, and you want to make sure you guys wash these really well because they kind of do have a slimy consistency to them. So make sure you just peel them and then wash them off, rinse them off with warm water. And then you're gonna also throw in your other half of your onion along with 3 serrano peppers. And if you don't want to add spicy, just cut down on the serranos, or you can use jalapeno because they're not that spicy as the serranos. Then you just want to add the water in. And we are just going to cook these up for about 10 to 15 minutes on a boil, or until you see a change in color in your tomatillos. And so after about 20 minutes, your chicken should be done. And I'm just gonna take them out so I can let them cool so I can shred them. And you also do want to preserve a half a cup of this chicken broth as well, because you're going to need it for when you make your salsa. And so now, as you can see, I am just making my tomatillo salsa, and we're also going to be using the half a cup of chicken broth that I preserved as well, along with a handful of cilantro and salt and garlic powder. And so yeah, you guys, I really do recommend this recipe, especially if you want to try a different type of Mexican recipe. If you are even into Mexican food, give this one a try. It's seriously so good. And like I said, it is one of my all-time fave enchiladas. I just love it. The creaminess from the enchilada salsa. Oh my god, you guys. I'm telling you guys, it is seriously so bomb. And so here I just have a pan here. I'm going to add in a little bit of vegetable oil, and once it's heated up, I am going to add in my salsa. And so next, this is when you want to add in your crema mexicana. So here I'm just adding in, you can also add in as much as you'd like. I used about a half, I want to say. And then you just want to mix that up really well. And you want to simmer this for about 5 minutes. And I just wanted to say, don't mind that burn that I have on my arm here or my hand. I actually burned myself the other night making dinner. So yeah, you guys, the joys of cooking. So here I am just tasting for salt. So it does need a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and add in some salt. And after about 5 minutes, your sauce should look like this. As you guys can see, it did get thicker. This is exactly what you want. And so next, I just have some oil in a pan here. And I'm just frying them on each side just for a few seconds. And once you start to see bubbles forming on your tortilla, that's how you know they are ready. And you don't want to make these crispy. You just want to get them nice and soft so it makes it easier to roll for your enchiladas. And it also gives it a really authentic flavor. And you just want to continue this process until you get the amount of tortillas that you're needing. And so now that the chicken is cooled, I'm going to go ahead and work on shredding it. And you can also use a hand blender as well if you'd like. And so next I am just taking some of my enchilada sauce and I'm gonna add about 2 cups into my chicken mixture here. And I'm just gonna mix it up really well. And here in a minute you will see me add another cup because I feel like it needed some more. So I just went ahead and added a little bit more. And so next, I just have my baking dish here. I added on some sauce into the bottom of my baking dish. And then I'm just gonna have my tortilla here. I add on my chicken first along with my cheese. And then I just roll it up and I'm gonna continue this process until I get all my enchiladas rolled up. And also, if you guys like, you can follow me over on Instagram. I will have it popped up right here, but it's just Tia's Farmhouse Decor. I do like to post about my upcoming videos, family, lifestyle, home decor, and all that fun stuff. I would love to have you join me over there as well. Thank you. Alright, so once you got all your enchiladas rolled, you want to go ahead and add on your sauce. And let me tell you guys, this sauce is seriously so good. I feel like it's what makes the dish. Honestly, it's so good and so creamy. And I'm telling y'all are gonna want to go back for seconds. I'm not even gonna lie. These are seriously such a comfort food for me. And like I said, one of my all-time fave enchiladas. So every time I make these, I get so excited because they're seriously just that good to me. Like, anyways, I hope y'all feel the same. But if you guys do decide to try out any of these recipes on this video, go ahead and leave a comment down below and let me know how it turned out for you. And so here I'm just adding on some cheese. And if you guys know me, y'all know I love me some cheese. The more cheese, the better. So here I just threw in my enchiladas and I have my oven preheated to 400. And we're just gonna let this bake for about 15 to 20 minutes or until your cheese is nice and melted. So here they are all out the oven. Do you just see how ooey and gooey that cheese and oh my god, y'all. Anyway, so once they are done, I do like to add on some sauce into my plate along with my enchiladas. And do you guys see how cheesy these enchiladas look? Oh my god, you guys, they are seriously to die for. Like, oh my gosh, y'all are going to love these. And I like to top it off with some fresh cilantro. And so here's my plate, you guys. Look how delicious these babies look like. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to dig in. These are seriously my fave enchiladas, and I hope you guys give them a try. Welcome back to another What's for Dinner, where I share with you guys super delicious, budget-friendly meals. So you guys, this first meal, I'm making a chicken bacon ranch pasta bake. So y'all, this is seriously super easy and so delicious. So the first thing I'm getting started on is cutting up my chicken breast into bite-sized pieces. And also, if you guys are new, hello and welcome. My name is Tia, and I would love to have you a part of my YouTube family and subscribe. I do bring these What's for Dinner videos to my channel weekly and sometimes twice a week. So if you're just needing some new dinner inspiration or some new dinner ideas, I'm telling you, I am your girl. I will hook it up. I would love to have you hit on that subscription button down below and also turn on your post notification bells so you do not miss out on any of my future videos. So yeah, let's hop right into it. And so once I got all my chicken cut up, I'm just gonna go ahead and add in some butter into my pan here, and I'm just gonna let this melt. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add in my chicken. And so next, I'm just gonna add in some of this Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. So I don't know about you guys, but I love this stuff. So I'm just doing it according to my taste and liking. And I will also have all the measurements and stuff down below if you wanna just check out the measurements of what I used. But yeah, I'm just gonna cook this up until there is no longer pink visible. So once my noodles were done, I just went ahead and set them aside, and I'm just gonna be preheating my oven to 400. And so once my chicken was done, I went ahead and added it into a plate and just set it aside. And I'm just gonna wipe this pan out really quickly because we're gonna be using the same pan to make our sauce. So here I'm just gonna go ahead and add in some butter here. And then once it's melted, I'm gonna go ahead and add in a tablespoon of minced garlic, and I'm just gonna mix it around for about 30 seconds to a minute or until it begins to get nice and fragrant. And so next I'm gonna add in a tablespoon of flour, and I'm just gonna give that a good mix. Then I'm gonna get ready and add in my heavy whipping cream. And so next, I'm just gonna add in some Parmesan cheese along with some bacon bits that I made previously in the day for this recipe. And also I'm gonna add in some more Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. I wanna say about a tablespoon, but I will have all the exact measurements that I used down in the description box. And I'm just gonna mix that up until it begins to get nice and thick. And so once my sauce was thickened, just like so, I'm gonna get ready and add in my pasta. Now y'all, I was honestly thinking I wasn't gonna have room in my pan. So I just went ahead and added in my pasta, and y'all can see like I was literally like, oh my God, I'm not gonna have space. But I did, so what I did was just mix up the pasta first, then I just added in my chicken and just kind of slowly mixed it up. And then after this, we're gonna pop it into a baking dish. And so here I am adding in my chicken. As y'all can see, there's like barely almost any room at all, but I just slowly just went ahead and mixed it in nice and slowly just to make sure I had space. And so next we are gonna go ahead and get ready and pop it into a baking dish here. So as y'all can clearly see here in a minute, y'all can see I was having trouble trying to pour it into my baking dish. I thought it was just gonna pour all over my counter. So eventually I ended up getting in there. So next we're just gonna top it off with a whole bunch of mozzarella cheese. If y'all know me, I love cheese. The more cheese, the better. Then we're gonna also top it off with some bacon bits. And also you guys, if you guys do decide to try out any of these recipes, I would love to have you comment down below and let me know how they turned out for you. I'd love to hear your guys' feedback and all that fun stuff. So I would love to have you comment down below and let me know how they turned out for you if you do decide to try any of these out. And so next here, I am just going to pop on my bacon, and I'm just going to pop this into a 400-degree oven for about 15 to 20 minutes or until the cheese is nice and bubbly. And so here is this beautiful dish out the oven. As y'all can see, it looks seriously so delicious with all the cheese and the bacon, and I just topped it off with some parsley. And here is my plate, you guys, and this was seriously amazing. So like I said, if y'all do try these out, comment down below. So hey you guys, so on this night I decided to make some ground beef and potato flautas. So here's all the ingredients you're going to need. I have some salt, cumin, garlic powder. I also have some queso fresco here. I have some avocados, limes, and cilantro. Now I do have some lettuce in the fridge, so I might use lettuce instead of cilantro. I don't know, just gonna have to find out to the end of this recipe to see which one I picked. But anyways, you're gonna need your choice of corn tortillas. I have some vegetable oil, some ground beef, and I also made some mashed potatoes here already. So this is everything you're going to need. So let's hop right into it. So here I just have a little bit of oil in my pan, and I'm just going to go ahead and add in a half of a large white onion, and I'm just going to mix this up and saute it just for about 1 minute or so, just until they begin to get a little bit softened. Then I'm going to go ahead and add in my ground beef. Here, so now I'm just going to start breaking it up, and as you can see, some of my meat is still a little frozen, but that is okay, because trust me, y'all, sometimes I'll be forgetting to take meat out, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I'm sure we all do it. So I went ahead and added in some salt, cumin, and I'm gonna add in some garlic powder as well. Then I'm just gonna continue to break this up. So I'll be back on here once my meat is all browned. And so once it's all browned up, I'm gonna go ahead and strain it. So here I have it all strained. I'm gonna get ready and add in my potatoes. And you just want to mix it until you have it nice and combined, just like so. And next, I'm just going to get started on warming up my tortillas. I like to warm mine up on a comal, but you can also use a microwave. You can also put some tortillas on a plate and warm it up in the microwave for about 45 seconds. And that should work fine, but this is just the way I do it. So once you have them nice and warmed up, we're going to get ready and roll up our flautas, or some of you call them taquitos. So here's what I do. I usually just take a tortilla, I take some of the filling, and I'm just gonna add it into my tortilla. You can use as much or as little as you'd like. And then you just roll them up just like a taquito. Easy and simple, and you just continue the process until you've reached the amount of flautas that you're needing. And I also wanted to say, if you guys would like, y'all can follow me over on Instagram at Tia's Farmhouse Decor. I do like to post about my family, lifestyle, upcoming videos, home decor, and all that fun stuff. I would love to have you join me there as well. Thank you. And also, y'all can clearly see how much flautas that I got out of it. Like, especially if you're a larger family, this is so perfect. And even if you guys are not a larger family, y'all will have leftovers for days. Like, I'm telling y'all, they were seriously so bomb. Like, we only had probably like 4 left. So anywho, I have some oil in the pan. Once it got heated up, I went ahead and added in my taquitos. And you want to make sure the curved part of the tortilla is facing down first. And once they start getting crispy and a golden color, that's how you know you want to flip them. And like I said, once you see them starting to get crispy, that's how you know you want to flip them. And once all your tortilla turns that color, that's how you know they are done. And once they are done, you just want to place them on a paper towel. Or here I just have a clean dish towel that I'm placing them on. But it's literally that simple, you guys. Super easy. Don't take long to make at all. And I really love this. My kids love these. I grew up on these, so these are seriously a hit. And the hubby even loves them, so super easy. So here I have all of my flautas done. And now for the best part, you guys, we're gonna be plating. So here I just have my taquitos or my flautas. I'm just gonna go ahead and add on some sour cream and all my delicious toppings. So next I'm just going to add on some fresh lettuce. I just feel like the lettuce gives it a nice fresh taste. And I'm also going to add on some queso fresco along with some salsa verde that I made previously in the day. And then I'm also going to add on some fresh avocado, and I'm going to have some limes on the side, you guys. Now that is seriously so easy, so delicious, and it's seriously so easy. It does not get any easier than that, you guys. Like, I'm telling y'all, give this recipe a try. And like I said, make sure you comment down below once you do try it out or any of these recipes, and let me know how they turned out for you. I would love to get your feedback. And so here is my plate. As you can see, these flautas look absolutely delicious, and my kids love them, and I'm telling you, your kids will love them too. So on this particular night, you guys, I'm gonna be making some delicious Mississippi pot roast. So here I just have a 3-pound of chuck roast here, and I also had like a pound and a half as well that I bought because I just wanted to make sure I had enough because my mom was coming for dinner. So I did end up getting like a little extra just in case, so I knew I had enough. And I'm just gonna season this on both sides with salt and pepper so I can get ready to sear it. So I just want to let you guys know that you guys do not have to sear it if you don't want to. If you just want to save a dish, you don't want to dirty up any more dishes, or if you just don't have time, it's not necessary. You don't have to if you don't want to. So here I just have my Dutch oven here. I'm just going to go ahead and drizzle a little olive oil, and then I'm just going to put it in here, and I'm just going to let it sear on both sides for about 5 minutes. So now I'm just going to go ahead and flip it, and I just want to show you guys this beautiful color on this roast. I'm going to bring you guys in a little bit closer so y'all can see it. But do you see this beautiful color? Oh my gosh, you guys, it smelled so good already. I was so excited. I could not wait to eat. So here's the smaller one that I told you guys about because like I said, I wanted to make sure I had enough for my mama and my whole family because I am a larger family over here. So yeah, you guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and pop this in there. And now I'm going to go ahead and add in my Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning. So I had 1 packet, but I also had some extra that I had in my pantry. So I went ahead and grabbed that. And you know me, you guys, I love this seasoning, so I do kind of go a little overboard with it. I'm not gonna lie, because I just feel like it gives your meat and whatever you're using it for, I just feel like it gives it such a delicious flavor. And I also added in 2 packs of the Lipton onion mix as well. And after that, I'm just gonna add in 1 stick of butter and about 7 peppercini peppers. Is that how you say it, you guys? I feel like I say it so wrong. If I am saying it wrong, you can go ahead and correct me down below because yeah, I'm not sure if I said that right. But yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and add in my peppers now. So now I'm just going to go ahead and pop the lid on, and I'm going to put this on high, and I'm going to put my timer on for 4 hours. So it is like 8 o'clock in the morning here. So I went ahead and let it cook for 4 hours on high, and then after 4 hours was up, I went ahead and just turned it down on low and let it cook the rest of the day until about 5-ish, I want to say. So it was super tender here. So as you can see, it looks absolutely delicious. And here is my plate, and I just served this with some mixed frozen veggies. I decided to make my chopped smothered in tomatoes and onions. I was craving it, and it sounded so amazing. So here I just have some chops. I also have some salt, garlic powder, along with some black pepper. I have some W sauce along with a large onion. And I also have 2 cans of diced tomatoes. And you're also going to need some vegetable oil for frying. So now I'm just going to season my chops with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And I'm going to continue this on both sides. And also, if you guys do love chops, please give this recipe a try. I'm telling you, you will absolutely love it, and your family will love it. These chops come out tender every single time, but I do recommend you guys to use the thinner pork chops. Don't use the thick ones because they don't come out the same to me for some reason, but the thin ones come out really tender, and I'm telling you, it's packed with flavor. It is seriously so delicious. So now I'm just going to go ahead and fry them, and you just want to fry them on each side for about 3 to 4 minutes. You don't want to overcook your chops, so please try not to overcook them. If you want them to be nice and tender, just do not overcook them. You just want to get them a nice little color to them to where they're still soft when you do remove them from the oil. So this is the color that you want your chops to be. You don't want to get them too browned up because you don't want to overcook them. You want to keep your chops nice and tender. And so next, I'm just going to get started on cutting up my onion. And I do like to cut them up into like round pieces. And here in a second, you'll see how I'm just breaking them apart. This is just how I like to do it, but you can cut your onions up to whatever kind of style you like your onions to be cutting up. So once all our chops are done, we are just going to go ahead and remove them. So in the same pan, I just emptied out my oil. I'm just gonna go ahead and add in all my chops. And you guys, this smelled so amazing already. And next, I'm just gonna go ahead and add in my onions. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add in my 2 cans of diced tomatoes. And so I did end up using a can and a half. If you can use the whole thing if you'd like. It just depends to your preference. And now I'm just adding in my W sauce. And like I said, I'm just doing it according to my taste and liking. I do like to put quite a bit because it just gives it that nice, delicious flavor. And it also helps your chops get nice and tender as well as they're cooking. And I'm just gonna go ahead and add in some pepper, garlic powder, and just a tad bit more salt. So now I'm just gonna pop the lid on this on a medium low, and I'm just gonna let it simmer for about 15 to 20 minutes. And to go along with my chops, I was really craving some oven roasted broccoli. So I really like to keep it easy and simple. So I just drizzle a little olive oil onto my broccoli, and I just season my broccoli with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And then once I got it all seasoned up, I just kind of like to mix it really well. And then I do like to pop this into a 400-degree oven, and I just let it bake for about 15 minutes or until your broccoli is nice and roasted. And these are seriously so delicious. If you have not yet tried oven roasted broccoli, I'm telling you, you are absolutely missing out. Give it a try, and I promise your whole family will love it. My kids absolutely love these. And so here's the chops, tomatoes, and onions. As you can see, they look absolutely delicious, and it was smelling so bomb, and it was seriously super good. And so here is my plate, and it definitely hit the spot. I just served mine with some white rice and with my broccoli. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.